I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
I told you in the first song, I'll tell you in another.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
I don't have a girlfriend, my hand's my only lover.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker.
Hello YouTube. This is going to be a video on the Leatherman Surge and how well it holds up to years of abuse. I bought my Leatherman Surge, I think it was in 2019, I think it was. So that's, as of this video, 2 years ago. And I want to show how well it has held up so far. There are plenty of unboxing videos, there are plenty of videos of people just sitting and cutting random stuff with them and concluding from that. This is not going to be one of those. This is going to be a video showing how well it's held up to pretty heavy use and pretty regular use. So here it is in all its glory. Let's start from somewhere. Regular knife blade here. I don't know what that shows. It's been a good knife. I had to sharpen it a few times, and it has a little ding thing here. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. It's a tiny little thing. Doesn't affect the usability of it. Overall, held up well. But again, yeah, I had to sharpen it a few times. But that's to be expected of a knife you use regularly. The scissors here, I haven't used them all that much. The times I've used them, they work great. Yeah, not much to say about them. The serrated blade I've used quite a lot actually. It is, I don't know if that shows on camera, there's a tiny bit of play here. It seems to be in this, I don't know what you call it, screw, I guess you call it. Maybe I can tighten that up, I don't know, I haven't tried. But it works fine regardless. This T-shank extender, exchanger, that was hard to say. It's worked great. This is a replacement file, by the way. This isn't the original one. I broke the original one. Just snapped in half. I don't remember what I did, but it broke, so this is a replacement one. What looked like rust here is actually just dirt. That's not actually because it's rusty or anything. It's just dirt. I haven't. What I do, I have these regular T-shank saws here, different lengths, different applications. I wasn't a fan of the one that came with it. I think it's too small. It's a very aggressive saw, but I mean I find this too small. If you compare it to like this is a wood bit. Look how much longer that is. This works great, by the way. This, yeah, I just find it to be too small. Maybe it's just me and my preference, but yeah, I keep it in there anyway. The coating on it has, as you can see, it's held up quite nicely, considering it's been used pretty often. It's sort of been polished here from just use and abuse, but I mean, still looks good. The coating on these parts down here, that's actually wore off pretty quickly, and the same on the T-shank exchanger here. That wore off pretty quick on mine, and it sort of stayed in this sort of half-worn state ever since. I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway. But pliers themselves has been great. I'd say this is the only multi-tool I've ever owned where I've never had a problem with the pliers. What usually happens is if you grab something and twist it, the pliers will twist with it. This doesn't do that. At least I haven't experienced that. The cutters, the replaceable cutters, I've sharpened. They work excellent. It does have a hard wire cutter here in the back. I don't know if that shows up on camera. Oh, okay. And it also has a crimping part here. I don't know how well that shows up. Oh, okay, but it's there. Just take my word for it. Hard wire cutter works great for cutting fences. If you like, what's it called? Chicken wire, I think it's called. And chain link fence works great for that. Regarding the tools, the I guess it's called a small flat bit. I broke the tip off it, but that was because I try to use it as a prying tool. This is the prying tool, not this one. So don't do that. I filed it down to make it usable again. I could probably have returned it to Leatherman, but in my country there isn't anyone you can send it to, so I would have to send it abroad and then wait God knows how long for that. I just didn't. The big flathead has held up quite well, and it's seen quite a bit of abuse, but it's held up quite well. Still paint on it. And this is actually the only real failure I've had with the tool, and that is the awl. As you can see, mine is pretty small, and that's because it broke. It actually broke the first time I really tried to put some heavy use to it. It just snapped right in half. Again, I could probably have returned it to Leatherman, but in all honesty, I found the awl to be way too big and awkward to use, so I kind of make my own here. And for my use, this works way better. This particular design here, smaller but sort of more pointier. Yeah, and this side here, the bit exchanger here works great. I have no complaints about this at all. I have the whole bit kit here, which I've used in it, and I have a homemade 3D bit driver. It fits in here for regular, what's it called, 1 1/4, I think it's called, bits. And I put quite a bit of abuse to this. It's not even wobbly or anything. It actually pretty solid considering the amount of use it has had. The bits themselves actually hold up pretty well too. I'm gonna see if I can get the camera to focus on this. Probably not. The bit here, the Phillips, what is this? A Phillips something. Phillips number 1 and 2 bit here has seen a bit of use, quite a bit of use, and it's not showing any signs of like damage to it. Like obviously the coating has worn off, but it's not showing any sign of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take a few close-up shots of it at the end of this video, but I mean, overall this has held up extremely well, and I mean there's a tiny bit of play in it now, but I would say after what I've put it through, that's to be expected. Any plier would have had that happen to it. Doesn't render it useless or anything, and jaw still line up. Don't know if you can see that one. It lines up perfectly. So yeah, I mean, if you want a great multi-tool, definitely the Leatherman Surge. Mine is the black oxide edition or version. You can also get it in just regular silver stainless steel finish. And I think there's some limited edition ones too, where you get sort of a mix of both and in different colors and stuff too. But it's the same. It's gonna be the same tool regardless. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop talking now and just show some close-up shots of it. Thank you all for watching.